Hey everyone, welcome to Atlas Gaming. I release content every day, and today we are playing Subnautica. Before we begin, though, I wanted to give a shout out to Cool Names and say thank you for the guidance, sir. We are continuing where we left off, and this is part 2 of the edited base building bonanza, where we step up our base game and go from 0 to hero so we can move to the next level of underwater adventure. If you didn't see part 1, you should check that one out to see what the zero base looks like. We left off in that video with a reminder of why we don't use the scanner room cameras. One word, stalkers. If we want to use the scanner room but not the cameras, we need to build a computer chip to upgrade our HUD. That way we can see the blue and orange circle things directly on the heads-up display, and we can ignore the cameras so the stalkers can fight over them like beach balls at a concert. If we want that HUD upgrade, we need magnetite. If we want magnetite, we need to go down near the Degassi habitat where those glitchy underwater snakes are kept in isolation from the rest of the world as a reminder about what happens to glitchy sea life. Good thing the Sea Moth has the 300-meter depth upgrade now that we got from the mothership. This makes navigating that underwater prison a breeze. One thing I have been putting off for a while is getting diamonds because, in case you didn't see it, I spent an entire video just getting a few of them. Now that we're down here getting magnetite, we can get diamonds for days and load up on lithium too, both of which are needed as part of the materials list from the part 1 video. Good thing we built that storage module for the Sea Moth because we were able to indulge in resource hoarding like a greedy little leprechaun and fill up on materials. With any luck, we'll never have to come back to this hellhole. Now that we got what we needed, we can make the scanner room HUD chip upgrade. We can also say goodbye to the scanner room cameras and hope that the stalkers break their teeth on them because we'll need those teeth to make enameled glass so we can make vehicle upgrades and a prawn suit. We'll build those later on though, because I'm feeling the hoarding bug like Costco members when they started paying attention to COVID news. Next, we need gel sacks to make aerogel for the prawn suit because nothing can be easy in this game. That would be boring. The first place that I checked for gel sacks was a no-go, so we had to head over to another place, lovingly known as the Blue Ball Forest. But along the way, I felt like a one-eyed, three-legged dog because I found a couple of squirrels to chase, but deep, deep down, I know I'll never catch them all. We got a couple of Cyclops hull fragments. Had an opportunity to use the laser cutter again. Completed the power cell charger blueprint. We got a reinforced dive suit blueprint. We got all of these things before we even got to where we were going, but I would trade all that stuff for 2 gel sacks because I have a feeling that the prawn suit is going to be so sweet. And I want to chase the sense of satisfaction from the mothership videos like gamers who feel it's necessary to get every single achievement in a game. There you are. One step closer, one more check in the box. I continued chasing squirrels for a while and put the Sea Moth storage module to work. We found more diamonds, rubies, got attacked by an aggressive plant, found a time capsule, almost died from a leech. And the game seemed to be mocking me at this point, because I found more power cell charger fragments after that blueprint was already completed, and I've been wanting that thing for a while now. It was time to head back to base and tally up the loot from all this resource hoarding. It was a good start, but it wasn't enough. It's never enough, though, is it? I'll tell you when I've had enough. So, since the scanner room cameras gave their lives so we could have stalker teeth, I decided to go pay homage and collect what we needed. And then a few more just to make life a little easier the next time we need them. Speaking of making life easier, why don't we just go use the outdoor grow bed blueprint that we got from the dry land video and grow some gel sacks so we don't have to go get them every time we need them? Then we'll really be on easy street. Felt like a person complaining about first world problems at this point, though, because I wanted to make it even easier on ourselves. So next up was the grab trap. This way I can play the game even less and have something to catch a fish for us. And this is me searching through a bunch of cabinets. Just a reminder of why I don't record these bits about base building and resource gathering. But, sadly, Easy Street came to a dead end at a construction zone for now with planting acid mushrooms because it was time to continue building the stuff from the list in the Part 1 video. However, now we don't have to swim an extra 20 meters every time we want mushrooms. I've had my eye on those super glide fins for a while, and now we can finally get them. Time for a modification station so we can upgrade the upgrades with some upgrades and have some upgraded gear. Where should we put this thing? I don't really see a good place for it where it's close to the hoarding cabinets without being jammed into a corner. We won't use the modification station very often, so it might be okay to put it in a corner like the indoor kennel for the family dog that no one has loved since it was a puppy, but I don't want to look at it jammed up in a corner. We're moving up in the world, and I want more space than we will ever use so I can feel rich in this new base. Time for another multi-purpose room. Where should we put this one? Wait. Can we put it on top of the other ones? We don't need this solar panel anymore. Oh, my stars. Nice. And to top it off, with a hatch for easy access. Is this how we use ladders? I've never been able to find a good use for a ladder, so I wrote them off a long time ago. I'm learning all kinds of stuff in this playthrough. We'll just put it here to create a falling hazard, booby trap for intruders. And now it's time to move the power generation upstairs because not my backyard, bro. And now we have an attractive spot for that modification station. But we're not going to make those upgraded upgrades right away because we have other things to do. My build list from the Part 1 video was discarded pretty quickly once I got into hoarding mode and realized how much stuff I wanted to build. We started to run out of titanium pretty quickly after that, so I set the scanner room to scrap metal and head out into the shallows to pick up some more. It was pretty gratifying to steal the scrap metal from the stalkers after they had stolen the scanner room cameras. Plus, we were going to need a lot of titanium. Like, a lot. Like, double what I started out thinking we would need. We're starting to turn this fixer-upper house into the most overbuilt home on Easy Street, but let's look at what we can do to make our Seamoth more luxurious. We upgraded the depth mod to Mark II, then to Mark III, so our new crush depth is now 900 meters. This is actually one that we will need, and I'm really excited about it because it will serve us well. Back to the modification station for other stuff, because after hoarding so many resources, we can order whatever we want here, like stoned high school kids pulling up to a Taco Bell at 2 a.m. We'll take an ultra-high capacity O2 tank. Check. How about some thermoblade knife upgrade? Check. And those ultra glide fins I've been dreaming about for dessert. Check. It was time to leave Easy Street and hit the open road to test out these new upgrades and see what it feels like to be the rich kid at a public high school. Found some more blueprints that we didn't need, plus one that we did. And then I remembered that what we really need is copper nodes because I'm tired of having to search individual chunks of stone for a 33% chance of getting one piece of copper when anything that we build that needs the copper is going to use 2 or 3 pieces. In my first playthrough of this game, I had a base built over here and this one copper node haunted me because it was so close, but still so far out of reach since I didn't have this prawn suit to drill it. When I say node, I mean that it's the game's equivalent of a copper ore vein, and the ability to mine it makes the game even easier for the player because it gives between 8 and 12 pieces of copper. I think we need to scan it to get it into our databank so that the scanner room can find more of them for us. Okay, it's not scannable. No matter, I will always know exactly where this one is because I've had nightmares about it looking down on my base as it judged me quietly. Well, I think I've built up enough anticipation. It's time for the prawn suit. I put this off for a while because I felt like if I built this first, then I'd stop building everything else and just go out and wreck things with the prawn suit. If we're going to exact my revenge on that copper node, we'll need the drill arm to do it. So we're going to build that right away because justice has waited long enough. We used the vehicle upgrade module in the moon pool to build vehicle upgrades, and the modification station to upgrade the upgrades, as I mentioned earlier. Oh, looky there. This little guy wants to live with us on Easy Street. Okay, I have just a place for him. Congratulations, little guy, on your new position in life as 400 parts per million of energy sludge in bioreactor number 1. Time to install the drill arm. Oh, that's cute. It's a little baby tricone bit. Hey, guy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Eat it! How do you like them apples? Get some! Get some! Well, we've done pretty well today. Let's see what else this thing can do. Okay, nice. This will be really useful. We'll be able to get things really easily this way. Oh, cool. We can even pick up the small things. Get the titanium. Oh, did this guy look at us funny? The feeling of unbridled power in the complete absence of consequence washes over me. One question enters my mind. Are they ready? Well, it looks like we sealed up the radiation leaks in the mothership to prevent an extinction-level event so that we could single-handedly engage in genocide one species at a time. I like the prawn suit so much that he deserves his own home, and I actually love him enough to make him comfortable in it. So let's make another moon pool so he can feel safe and warm. There's one final thing to do to pave the way through the Easy Street construction zone so we can continue living the high life and play the game even less. Make scanner room upgrades so we can search far and wide for whatever we want to have, but don't want to work for. Well, I'm going to call this one here. Thanks for watching Atlas Gaming. I release content every day, and we'll see you in the next one.